to go live. I've never done this before. But I am about to flip this camera and take you guys on some harvesting for me. I've got a lot of veggies out here. So just hang with me for a bit, all right? Let me switch this camera. All right. I've got this device that is strapped to my chest and start digging around to see what we have. All right. I feel something down in here. Nope, no more cucumbers. Got a small one growing here. You guys, you have got to check for cucumbers because there's always one hiding. And if you leave it, it's going to kill your vine. It's inevitable, though, that you're just going to miss one. That's just the way it goes. See? Look at this one. It's a nice looking cucumber. Let's see what we got here. Cucumber vines can be kind of itchy, so I am suited up. I've got gloves on. Oh, there's another. Almost missed it. The busier I get, the more haggard it gets, but I am happy and blessed and thankful because this is reality. It's like I work like a lot of other people, so when I get home, I have some dinner, hang out with the family, play with my dogs, and then I am out here. So I got 2 jobs. All right, I think that's all for the cukes. All right, I know my tomatoes are bursting. Oh, hold on, I see an eggplant over here. Oh, it's not ready yet. Let's leave that a bit longer. Okay, the ants. And that is another thing, getting eaten up by ants. They use my grapevine as a highway. Not fun. I'll come back for that later. All right, so I see a ton of peppers here. Oh yeah, here we go. That's beautiful. Now the plan is to chop all of these up and then make some mirepoix with some onion and some celery. And then I won't have to buy any from the store because we don't really eat a whole lot of peppers unless we use them in soup or we stuff them. But these plants are, she should. But you do what you can when you can. That's just life in general, right? As you can see, some of mine are, oh, I think, let's move this one over to the top of this brace here. I got one laying down because I let it just flop over. These are heavy with fruit. Now, I forgot, I got these at the local farmer's market. These are Papa Joe's California Wonder Pepper. Now, I like growing from my local farmers markets because I know that it's grown by people in the area that I live in. And I'm a firm believer in feeding yourself food. That way you get the right gut biomes that you need. You get the right nutrients from the soil. It helps fight infections and disease. And go all into that. But right now, you guys, I got a mess in here. What flopped over? Ooh, look at that. I don't know if some of them are ready or if I should leave them on there to grow a bit. I'm just gonna leave that and let's see what happens. Though I do see some of my hot peppers. I have a bunch of finger peppers over here. Y'all are gonna have to excuse my weeds. If you saw my last video, you understand that I have not had a chance to be out in this Georgia heat getting peppers and whatever else. Ooh, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Some peppers that we bought at the farmer's market. I saved the seeds because my husband, he likes to roast these with some green onions and a little fish sauce, soy and sugar. And then you eat that with sweet rice. That is a Laotian style dish from his childhood. My husband is not Laotian, but we have different levels to our lives. And we're not all one-dimensional in our experiences. Look at all my peppers. What am I going to do with all these jalapenos? I'm going to have to freeze. I've already started pickling, but that's a lot of jalapenos. Oh, you guys, look here. More peppers. Just pop that off. So, don't need, I'm really just trying to lighten the plant because these plants are way down. And I think, what are these? These are Papa Joe's early jalapeno peppers. Once again, I got those at the farmer's market. And they have outstanding production. I've never heard of Papa Joe's until I saw them at the farmer's market. But I think I'm going to be using Papa Joe's from now on. Because this is an incredible amount of peppers. All right. Now, I know my tomato. See all of this? Yay! All right. Let's go see what we have in this tomato bed. You guys hear them angry cows in the... They must know it's feeding time. They're not my angry cows though, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. Beautiful tomatoes. Hey, Cassie. Say hey. Let's see. Oh, those brandy boys are almost ready. So this own table. Already got. Let's see. Let's move to the other side of our trellis. All right, let's see. These are some Amish paste tomatoes. They're okay. I'm not particularly thrilled with their production. Looks like I got some cracking here. It just rained today. And fruit gets hot and then it splits. It's my tomato. I don't get grossed out by stuff like that. As long as it's not actually inside of the tomato, it can chew all at once on the outside, but you gotta go. All right, I think that's it for this trellis. There's a lot of tomatoes in here, people. There's a couple of brandy boys down there. You can kind of see around here. I'm gonna leave those. I'm gonna give them a couple, maybe a day or so. I got more tomatoes, so let's go get those. Oh, goodness. Whew. Oh. Ugh. These hideous, what are they called? Lantern bugs? They look like stink bugs, but they have made an appearance. I saw someone on Instagram killing them with a torch, like with a mini torch. Yeah, I don't know all about that. It seems a little bit gruesome. I'll do it if I had one, but I don't have time for all of that. There we go. So these are those Independence tomatoes I was telling you about. They produce a lot, but it's these small salad types. But they're a little bit bigger than cherry tomatoes. So if you want to make salsa out of them. All right, I got some big boys in here. Let's see. Green Giant. Now, because this is an heirloom tomato, they are prone to cracking. But I don't care because they are the best tomato on this planet. I know I've got some in the back. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got this big baby. Let's see. I haven't pruned this plant at all. That's why it's so unruly and beautiful. And it's produced a lot because I haven't over pruned it. So I think that's good for now. I'm gonna leave this one on here. The good thing about growing green and yellow tomatoes, you don't have to worry about the birds. They're kind of uninterested in that color. They're attracted to tomatoes for sure. All right, let's head on down here. The most prolific. It's insane. We have picked so much squash from these plants and they just will not stop. I see some big ones in there. But I don't know if I want to fight these weeds. I did suit up for them though. Let me show you guys this big squash. Hold on, I'm fighting right now. There we go. Look. Isn't that beautiful? Delicious. This is one of the most delicious squash that you can eat. It's absolutely perfect. All right. Let's see if we have some okra. That is a manageable size. So I have to thump the plant because they're covered in ants. Just okra give off this sweet sticky sap and the ants love it. I don't feel like getting eaten up by ants. Usually I can just pop okra off the bush, but I don't know what types this are. These came from an old friend of ours. She goes to farmers markets all the time. And she got me just a pile of okra and seeds, and I don't know what kind they are. I usually grow Clemson spineless. So these take a little bit of work to get them off of the bush. And they don't seem to be as tall. The season's not over, but usually these are about 6 feet tall. Right now they're just topping my front fence, which is about 4 feet high. So I don't know how tall they're gonna get. Some okra. Harvesting, like I said, but it's close to sunset, so that's why I'm out here. And it just has to be done. All this overgrown okra that I can't do anything with but use it for seed, it's because I've just let it go. But as soon as I pick all of these big ones and, toss them in the compost, I'll have a million more, because that's what okra does. It's a little long. Sometimes I just throw them on the ground, honestly. I throw them on the ground of the plant. Nothing eats okra. So I've never birds or rodents or anything in my okra patch. All right, I think that's a compost area. That's where I have some more tomatoes growing. Thank you, those of you who have stopped in. See me harvesting. I was going to do a video, but I'm like, you know what? I have never been live before. Let's see how it goes. I'm always paranoid I might say something stupid. But then I guess stupid is as stupid does. Or it's relative. Let's see. Yesterday, I showed you guys I had a bunch of tomatoes in here. And they've been ripening slowly. Let's uncover these. Let's see. Got any mushroom baskets? They all look kind of green. Oh, there's one down there. It's getting kind of red on us. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to need a few days. And maybe some sunlight. All right. I think that may be it. You know what? I'm going to go check on these watermelon. Now, I got too much already in this basket. I don't think watermelon's going to fit. But this is my first time growing sugar babies. And the tendril looks different. It looks like a paddle. It doesn't look like the curly Q kind that I'm used to. So, oh Lord. Nina's upset because she's tethered. She has to be watched because she will get all into everything. Okay, let's see. Let's roll it over. It's still kind of yellow at the bottom. What do you guys think? I don't know if that's ready. The tendril has fallen off. At least if I'm looking at the right one. Like there's nothing there. I don't know. Might leave it a little bit. Got one over here. Oh, that thing is solid, so that is not ready. End of July. So last week in July, it's still hot as Hades out here. But I'm working in the shade, so that's good. I'm excited to tune in. We got a nice harvest here. Videos that I'm going to be uploading in the next couple of weeks. So thanks for hanging out with me. Be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.